Well, it is just the perfect time of year for a trip to the Carolinas, and that's where we find ourselves at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Carolina Panthers. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
Good game there on first down. That run will get him 7 up to the 32-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Wara on the tackle. A 2-yard pickup.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, the others, you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
42-yard line.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
His throw incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards. Probably not how they drew that up. Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on third. From the gun, it's Hurts. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down.
4th down.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, here's Swift. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 28. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Complete. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Strong coverage by Carolina, and on we go to 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. They'll run with Swift. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. DeAndre Swift with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Lions are going to take a 1st quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0.
Makes the score Lions 7, Panthers 0. Matt Prater.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect. How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And 10.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. They'll try and run here with Swift. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Hurts. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Lions 14, Panthers nothing. Matt Prater to kick.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
The scoreboard tells a story for them, a little bit bleak. And while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close. But the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. And he finds McLaurin. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. McCaffrey following the penalty. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. Second.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers, and a first down here. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
The line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Again, McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Panthers have got it back to a one-score game. Extra point attempt to follow here. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Lions 14. Panthers 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
They run out of the gun with Swift. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here's Hurts to throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
To carry on Johnson.
They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
First down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. And now he'll tuck it and run. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. Open man is Galladay, complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Well, that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now, if you want to take a shot on second down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And power running here down to the 6-yard line.
Christian McCaffrey.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. McCaffrey on the counter. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Down and 2.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It's a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Detroit.
1st down, Lions.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
And the Lions 1st down.
They'll run here with Swift. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Completing it to the right side. Johnson. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. To the right and complete to Galladay. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So on 4th down, the Lions turn it over to Matt Prater for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team. And they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
Try and start this drive in the air. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
He's going to look deep for more. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. They'll throw now on the final play. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked picked off near the 42. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Number 20.
And Justin Coleman brings him down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he will finally be wrestled down at the Lions' 7-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 3 here in this game, and 17 now on the year. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Panthers 21, Lions 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards.
Detroit.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. T.J. Hockenson, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Lions are once again going to retake the lead. And that one gives them a 3-point lead.
Good. Makes the score Lions 24, Panthers 21. Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Back to throw now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They'll set up a throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free. Take it.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Kill.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down.
6 yards.
I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Throwing is Hurts. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first.
Complete to number 80.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
Ball carrier.
Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Detroit.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And we're back now in Charlotte. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he's taken down inside the 30. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on fourth down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Swift. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
And that is incomplete. Kerryon Johnson, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Hurts. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he will finally be wrestled down at the Lions' 26. A big play there from McCaffrey. Give him 52 yards on the ground. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, check. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. Let's pick it up. Get off the field.
McCaffrey.
Let's get off the field.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 7.
They'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in the fourth. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. All that for a 2-yard gain, second down. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth.
Third down. 3rd and 10.
He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
On first down, Hurts. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jeremy Chin picks it off. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I'll bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Carolina, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Chicago Bears next week. Meanwhile, for Detroit, it's a loss that could have implications on the playoff race as they fall to 9-4. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers.